What's up, everybody? It's Melted Gore, and I am back to talk about a few things. I did a vlog in my car while I was driving, but again, having trouble with the YouTube apps, of course. Another YouTube issue. It seems like every 5 minutes there's a YouTube problem and change and everything and all that. But anyway, guys, if you like what I'm doing on YouTube, hit that subscribe button because I got a ton of giveaways coming up, and I'm always happy to hear from you, so make sure you leave a comment and we'll talk about something cool, I guess, or whatever you comment. This kind of just fell apart on itself. Anyway, what I wanted to talk about was Final Fantasy 15, Steep, PewDiePie, and YouTube, and the giveaway. So 5 things. So the first thing I want to talk about is Final Fantasy 15. You guys know that I got this game and it is really good. I was worried because they've kind of lost track of what Final Fantasy is and have changed things from a time, like turn-based mode to a wait timer or action. And I chose to use the wait time because I like how it gives you kind of a minute to kind of get your thoughts together and think about what you want to do next and strategize more. So I use the wait timer on Final Fantasy 15, which just adds another element to the action and the battling system. But the overall game is much better, and if you get it, I recommend the deluxe edition because 1, it comes with that kick-ass looking steelbook, and 2, it comes with the movie. And if you don't watch the movie, I feel like you'd be very lost, because what I did is I watched the movie first. I watched the movie while installing the game, and then I just watched the movie and then played the game, and there was a lot of things in the game where I was like, if I didn't watch this movie, I'd be like, what? You know, I feel like it'd be a lot harder to care. So yeah, Final Fantasy 15 is much better than I thought. It looks really nice. I'm about 9 hours in, I think. So that's a pretty fun game. Next thing I want to talk about is Steep. Steep is pretty good. It's nice to finally have a good snowboarding game in years and years. There's been things like SSX and Amped and stuff like that that just haven't been that realistic at all, in my opinion. And I mean, Steep still has its moments, but it even has things like G-Force. You take too much force and you just wipe out. There's a lot more to it than just go off a jump and do a bunch of flips and get off your board and spin the board above your head and click it back on your feet. There's none of that crazy arcadey stuff. I mean, you can still do insane tricks that's like nobody could possibly ever do. A quadruple backflip melon down a face of a mountain and land fine. But even that, you have trouble landing some tricks. If you're too high and you take too much force when you land, you'll just wipe out. So it's nice to have kind of a realism thing there. It was interesting to me that it's only online. It's kind of, there's kind of good and bad to that. Bad is there's no need. There's absolutely no need for this game to be online only. When you run into other players, it doesn't affect the game with or without them. I just think they did it to make sure that everyone's playing on like this resort with people everywhere, and I do like that part because it is kind of cool to have like people everywhere just doing their own thing, skiing down the mountain and everything like that. It is kind of cool to see that, and you do run into them. I haven't seen too many people on my mountain. I don't know how their server thing sets up, if it just like puts you into a mountain and then whoever just connects to that one. If like the mountains are all the same and it's just, I mean, I know the mountains are all the same for everybody, but I mean, what if there's like a whole bunch of them and you just kind of get thrown at one and all your data from missions you've completed just comes? That's probably how it is. But I haven't seen too many people. I saw more people during the beta, and it could just be those were beta servers. They probably had fewer, but it's still kind of cool to know like this is a whole mountain and there's like real people going around doing their own thing. But at the same time, I got disconnected and just got shut out of the game in the middle of a challenge. So that sucked. So it's kind of a good and a bad thing. I would lean more towards bad because I think it's 100% unnecessary for a snowboarding game to be required to play online, especially at a $60 value. If it was 40 or 50 bucks like Plants vs. Zombies, that would be much better, because I believe the max level is 25 and I'm already at 13 or something. but I've been playing it a lot as well. Moving on to the next topic, which is PewDiePie. This kind of goes hand in hand with the next topic, which is YouTube, but I'm going to kind of mix the two because they're kind of both very relevant. And yeah, so PewDiePie uploaded a video recently saying that he's going to delete his YouTube channel at 50 million subscribers because of all the YouTube changes and YouTube trying to shut him down, which obviously is a joke. But the 50 million thing, he actually does seem pretty serious about deleting his channel, but who knows, maybe in another video he said no. But it still got me thinking. First of all, just to clarify for the new people around here, I don't really watch YouTube videos. I specifically don't watch his videos. Not that I have anything against him. I just don't watch YouTube really. Once in a while I'll check out a game review or something like that, or look up a song or something like that, you know, but I don't just like sit on YouTube going around watching people. I'll do a video on things I do watch. I do watch a little bit, but I don't watch too much. But I did see this video, and he states that he will delete his channel at 50 million subscribers and start all over. And two things came to mind just hypothetically, and I was like, who would take the next #1 spot? I can't remember who was second, but it was somebody. What was this? I think 20. I think it was. I can't remember if it was a boy or girl, man or female, woman or male. I can't remember. But I think it was like 20-something million subscribers, right? I don't know. But even if he does that, 49 million people, let's just take away half of that. So if he has 50 million people, and let's just say half of them just aren't active anymore, which is still a huge number of just tossing, and those 25 other million people track him down and subscribe, he's already going to be at the top again. So like, I don't understand the point. Plus, you worked so hard to get 50. Why would you bother doing that? But it also ties in with all the YouTube changes. Over the past few years, I've been doing YouTube for 2.5 years, maybe 3. And in the beginning, I just did Let's Plays, and it sucked. And I was like, this is boring. I don't feel like I'm being creative. I don't feel like I liked playing games for you guys. I just felt like I wasn't being creative, and I felt like I was just kind of doing the same old thing, and it just got to be boring to me, and I had to try something new. So I've been trying to do newer, different kinds of videos. Of course, I'm working on my card game and stuff. I got prototypes here, and stuff like that, but it just, I don't know. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Over the years, I've seen YouTube get just blown up because of its terrible copyright problems with everything being matched up so easily and just everything being flagged. We've seen issues with Nintendo and Ubisoft with their games on YouTube and then just tearing people down for them. We've seen YouTube make changes to subscribers being unsubbed for no reason, views disappearing, ads being taken off of videos because of the content, just so many issues on YouTube. And he brings up a really good one about the subscriber the subscriber feed that used to be on your homepage, and now you have to click the bell to hit send all notifications, which I've always known that a lot of the times when you subscribe to somebody, that a lot of the email goes to spam anyway when you start getting notifications, a lot, which is very ironic because I had a YouTube account forever ago before this one where I didn't upload videos, I just watched stuff, and it was linked to my Gmail, and Gmail automatically filtered out their own YouTube emails because they thought they were spam. So I thought that was funny. So every time a subscriber of mine would upload a video, it'd go to my spam folder and I wouldn't even know anyway. But the point is, it's funny that they don't even have like a way for subscribers to easily see your content anymore. I think it's been that way for a little while, but when he brought it up, it was the whole clicking the bell and having to subscribe twice thing was really funny to me, because it's already hard enough to get people to subscribe, and most of the people that subscribe to you don't come back anyway. I've noticed that I get thousands and thousands of views a month, and like 90% of them are from non-subscribers, which is crazy. I get, let's see, I have 400,000 views or so, and almost 2 million minutes in watch time, and like 90% of that are non-subscribers, and I only have 3,400 subscribers, but my views are huge. I have a lot of views for the size of my channel, and a lot of watch time. My watch retention's amazing. It's like almost 5 minutes, which is really, really good. It doesn't sound like a lot, but having a retention between 3 and 5 minutes is really hard to do on YouTube. So at least I know I'm not terribly boring, even though this video might be, but that's because I've been really lazy and haven't really done any videos lately, so I apologize for that, but I've been extremely busy, I promise you that. What was the last topic? Oh, right. So giveaway. The giveaway. First off, I know some of you were curious about this because I did mention it. Working on my card game. I got the expansions basically finished. This is the pack. So if you guys don't know, F-Life, a card game about adulthood, is a dark humor card game I created. The humor is kind of similar to like Cards Against Humanity, but maybe worse. And this is one of the little expansion packs you get. It's a 10 card expansion pack. It's free to all of the backers. It's called the Creators and Backers Pack. And it's just a little pack of 10 cards that every Kickstarter backer will get for free. It comes with some backstory cards. I believe it's got some jobs and some more what's next cards. So it's just a couple cards for the few decks that you use each game. So the backstories there's a bunch of backstories in here which are really good because they're kind of like crowdfunding related. So I think you'll like those. And then this is finished. This is the Offensive and Illegal pack. It's 25 card pack. And yeah, so I have a couple of those, and then I have some of these. And in this pack, this is where shit gets real. This is a 25 card expansion pack called Offensive and Illegal, and this contains all the cards that like are insanely offensive. There's race jokes, there's just I don't even want to say what other kinds of jokes there are because like it's bad. So like you gotta sign like an agreement to buy this because that's how bad it is. Yeah, so that'll be available on the Kickstarter as well, where I'm gonna have to verify with people that want this what they're getting into, because I am always scared to release it because of how bad it is in there, and I have a terrible sense of humor. But so I do have those finished. These are 25 packs. These are 10. I'll open one of these 10s and show you what it's all about though. And this may or may not be the final packaging because this is prototype. I like this packaging though because it just kind of opens up like a nice triangle. And we got cards here, so we're gonna open this up. I'm gonna do a proper video on this soon, so I'm not gonna read them all, but it comes with a little rule card and then a little note there. That just basically says how to add these cards to the game. And usually a rule card for a bigger expansion will have actual instructions, but since there weren't any, I just wrote like a little note. Especially since it's for Kickstarter, I wrote a Kickstarter note for the people who back. But there's one sec. Let's see. There's There's 3 What's Next cards, which is the main deck you draw from in the game. There are 4 backstory cards, and then there are 3 job cards. And one of the jobs is, well, I'll tell you all 3. So there's 3 jobs you can get. There's 3 educations. So there's GED, high school, and college. And so for GED, there's failed entrepreneur, which is one job. Then for high school, there's entrepreneur. And then for college, there's successful entrepreneur. So these are kind of related to Kickstarter creators, people trying to make a business and stuff like that. So, for example, if I reach my goal, I'd be an entrepreneur. If I kept selling and made lots of money, I'd be a successful one. If my Kickstarter fails and this all crashes and burns, I'd be a failed entrepreneur. So I tried to make these cards kind of related to Kickstarter creators and stuff like that. There's some backstories. I won't read them all, but here's one for backer, and then there's one for creator, and then there's well, I'll just read them all. Crowdfunder, and then smart investor. And backstories kind of give you a starting place for your character. It gives you some starting stats and stuff like that. And then there's some what's next cards, which are fairly simple as well. There's failed crowdfunding campaign, which I'm not going to read the details on what happens, it'll just be easier. Then there's successful crowdfunding campaign, and then there's invest in a crowdfunding campaign. So these are all free with every backer, and they might sound kind of lame, but they are oops, I'm trying to get this back in here. Crap. They might sound kind of lame, but when you play the game, it's not a big deal because you know that what those cards are for, so it's not a major deal. But I can't open this here, at least not today. Not today. I'm not going to do that because it's still very iffy on a lot of these. And if I did ever open them, I would not read them all, because no. I'd have to mark I'd have to probably mark the videos 18 and up also, because it's bad in there. It's bad. And you might think I'm just saying that, but no, I'm not just saying that. So yeah, so the giveaway. Sorry, I went through all that first, but I said I would. The giveaway is about this game, so that's why I said that. So to enter the giveaway, I'm going to be giving away codes for games and all that stuff. I've got Gears of War codes, and I've got a whole bunch of codes right now. And to enter the most recent giveaway, there's a video about it on my channel. It's the video before this one. And just to enter, you just have to subscribe. You have to share the videos. You have to like the video and comment. And so you do any of those things, and that'll get you entered. But also, you have to go and like, follow, or whatever, any one. It doesn't have to be all of them, just any one of the F-Life social media. So there's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So just go to any of those you pick that you actually use and follow or like it or whatever. Just one of them. Just one. You don't have to go around and follow all of them. I would appreciate just one follow or like on any of F-Life's social media. And it's super easy to get to. It's just at FLifeGame on Twitter and Instagram. And it's facebook.com/FLifeGame. So, and if you're searching it in the search bar of Facebook, it's F-Life, a card game about adulthood. So just go hit up one of those social medias. Make sure you comment in this video, and I will go back through this video and the last video about it, and I'll probably be making one more video about this game solely for the giveaway. But yeah, so it'll be very interesting to see PewDiePie's whole thing at 50 million, because I have a feeling he'll hit that soon. It'll be very interesting to see what other fucked up YouTube changes will come, because I'm not a big YouTuber, but the changes they make that affect big ones like PewDiePie or whoever affect me too. And it's very clear to me that it's happening too. You can just tell based on your trending stats. But what's also interesting is I've also been growing super fast lately. I've gotten 400 subscribers in the past month, which is amazing. And it just, I don't know, these things really do affect you. And they can really screw up your whole process and what you thought was going to happen and where you thought you were going to be at what time, and just it can really screw up your whole YouTube plan, especially when you're really trying to grow and you're really trying to be a part of it or whatever. That's why I really like when you guys comment on my videos, because honestly, I don't even care if I get subscribers. I don't care if I get views. I like talking to you, and that's all I really care about. So leave me a comment and hit that like button if you did like this video. If you're interested in that giveaway, make sure you follow F-Life on any of the social medias, and I will talk to you all later. Stay melted, everybody.